Morning, everybody. This is Minister Chris with the Redemption Roadhouse. Today, I wanted to come to you. I didn't want to preach a sermon, I'm not trying to give you a lecture. I honestly just wanted to come and talk to you from my heart, and I hope you hear me clearly. Because this message is for the person who feels like that, why would God want anything to do with somebody like me? But you see, I know what it feels like to make mistakes. I know what it feels like to go down paths that you never intended to go. You know, there's something that my grandmother used to tell me whenever I was younger that really didn't take to heart till I got older, which was that sin will take you further than you ever wanted to go, keep you longer than you ever wanted to stay, and cost you more than you ever wanted to pay. And you know, as I was sitting and I was thinking, I started thinking about Peter. See, Peter was just a fisherman from Galilee. He wasn't a political leader or a religious leader or anybody of any importance, really. And Jesus found him and said, "Follow me." You know, he didn't ask Peter to go clean himself up or act a certain way or dress a certain way. He just told him to follow him. And I feel like that's really important. Because many of us feel like things that we've done in our past keeps us out of God's grace. And that's not the case. And not many people will tell you that. You see, Peter became one of Jesus' disciples. Followed Jesus every day. Peter went through all the Bible stories that we all heard as kids or seen on TV or overheard. But when the time came for the soldiers to come and grab Jesus, to take him to be tried, Peter reacted out of fear and desperation and grabbed his sword. And it struck the man. You know, it really made me start thinking, how isn't that like a lot of us who lived a harder life, rather by choice or rather it was just a life that unfortunately you were born in? That we react out of a defensive place. And what I mean by that is, I have to hurt you before you can hurt me. I have to put walls up around my heart to guard my heart so that I can't let anyone in to hurt me. But Jesus healed the soldier. The man that Jesus knew was taking him to the trial for his execution. Jesus healed him. And that's the same Jesus that we follow today. You see, Peter still had some room to grow. Peter told Jesus, "I would die for you. I would die for you." But then 3 times within the same day, denied he ever knew who Jesus Christ was. And Peter failed. And maybe that's where a lot of you are, is you failed. You failed yourself. You failed your family. You feel like you have failed at life. But I'm here to tell you that that's not the fact. Jesus will restore you. You see, after Jesus was crucified, buried, and rose again, Jesus found Peter, found him by the shore. And he asked Peter one question. He said, "Do you love me?" He didn't condemn him. He didn't berate him for denying him. He just asked him if he loved him. Jesus didn't come to Peter to tear him down, but he came to restore him. And that's what Jesus does. He takes broken people and he makes them whole. He takes angry hearts and he fills them with love. And Peter, who used to wield a sword, became one of the greatest shepherds that the early church ever knew. And that's the same Jesus that we follow today. If Jesus can change me, and Jesus can change Peter, Jesus can change you. And let me also make this clear. Please hear this from my heart. If you've been hurt by the church or someone who proclaims to be a Christian, I understand. But I also hope you hear me clearly in that sometimes people make mistakes. Sometimes pastors make mistakes. But Jesus don't ever make a mistake. People in the congregation forget where they were. They develop this sainthood idea. But they forget that we all sin every day. But folks, that's why I created the Redemption Roadhouse. I created this for the broken, for the lost, for the one who's struggling to stay sober, for the ones who are flirting with the idea of Christianity, but they just need a little bit more information. And they don't want to be judged or ridiculed or have pressure put on them. You see, when you talk to me, you walk through my door, I don't expect a perfect person. Quite the opposite. If you think you have everything figured out in life, the honest truth is that you don't. Because if you did, you would probably be in a better position. So whether you're looking for somewhere to start your walk, you just need someone to walk beside of you, you just need a friend to talk to, or you just want to know more about this man they call Jesus, I urge you to please reach out. You text me anytime, any day or night. I'm here for you. Because you see what my hat says? My hat says make disciples. And I live by that motto. Because Christ changed me. And that's a feeling that I want for everyone. I'm not telling you that life's going to be simple. It's not some magic trick and everything becomes the Cleaver family. But it's real. It'll change your life. It'll change your mind. And it'll change your heart. I love each and every one of you. No, this was a little long, but I just wanted you to hear my heart. God bless each and every one of you. And I hope you have a wonderful day.